In today's video, we are going to learn how to warm up our dogs, and we have Delilah here as our demonstration dog today. So, first things first that we are going to do when we are teaching our dogs how to warm up is actually utilizing luring for this. So we're going to use our treats and we're going to basically move them through a warm up. So very first thing that we are always going to do before we warm our dogs up is we're actually going to take them on a connection walk. So what does that look like? It basically just gets us connected in with our dogs. You can have them on a leash. I don't have Delilah here on a leash with me today, but I'm just going to show you back and forth in this very short space how we get connected and start walking. No, I do have a leash down here, but that's okay. So we're going to get our dogs in that heel position, and we're just going to get them walking alongside us. Yes, good. And we're just going to look for some eye contact. Dee Dee, get in. We're going to look for them to be just connecting with us, following us along. Not all dogs are going to get engaged this quick with us, and that's okay. So what I want to do is, it may be that we're using a lot of treats, we're having a lot of excitement in our voice. If I have a lot of excitement with my dogs, what happens is their energy goes up with me. So I tend to stay as calm as I can while I'm connecting with them so that I can still get a focused dog. So it really, really comes down to the energy of your dog and what they need to get engaged with you. All my dogs really need is a toy or some treats, and we can get started. So you're gonna walk around for a couple minutes, building that connection, making it a lot of fun, and getting their heart rates up, getting our heart rates up a little bit, and just getting those muscles moving. From there, what we're going to do is we are going to utilize the stand position. Now, for some dogs, this actually is a little bit challenging until they've learned stand really, really well, but I do want to start diving into what this looks like. So I'm going to actually utilize this leash that I have here, and I will show you what it looks like with having Delilah stand in front of me. So what we can do, there's two things. We can use our hands or we can use a leash. She actually is not really a big fan of this at the moment, so I may not use it, and I will just show you with my hands. But you can loop that leash under their belly as if your hand was there. And then we're going to get them to just follow the treat, bringing their nose to their tail, nose to the ribs, and nose to the shoulder. So she's very excitable right now, so this is not as refined as I would like you to have it eventually with your dog, but it's a good example of what your dog might be doing to start with. Now, again, my dogs move really, really quickly. Good girl. And so I'm going to try to slow this down with her because she wants me to do it fast, because my dogs like to do it fast. And I'm just holding that treat in my hand, and I'm going nice and slow. Now, I will say this first spot, the shoulder spot, is always a little bit challenging. They really have to have a lot of neck flexibility. So again, depending on your breed, you may or may not get a really great shoulder stretch to start, and that's okay. So I'm going to say breeds like Border Collies, herding breeds, are going to be really, really good at this. Your big bully breeds, they're not going to be so good at it. And so I shouldn't even say just big bully breeds, but breeds such as French bulldogs, bulldogs, things like that, pit bulls. They have a lot more muscle development in those areas, and so sometimes training in some flexibility for them, while it's really important still, it does take a little bit more work to build that flexibility in there. And their range of motion may look different than, say, Delilah's or a Border Collie's range of motion. Okay, so basically our very first start is just getting cookie stretches completed, and then we'll move into just luring through some other exercises. Delilah, come. So we can get them to lure into a circle, spin and twist, as I like to call it. We can even do some through the legs weaves, like so. We can just ask them for a sit. We can ask them for a down. Good girl. We can ask them for another sit. Yes, good job. If your dog has the bow in their repertoire, we can also ask for a bow. Stand, bow. Oopsie, let's try that again. Settle down, honey. Bow on all of these specific exercises in the course, but I just wanted to show you what an example of a warm-up can start to look like and we will build from that. There, we'll put all of these exercises together into a routine warm-up that we do before, and we also use the same exercises as a cool down that we will do after our exercises. If you have any questions, if your dog, and you're struggling with this at home with your dog and you want to send me a quick video, this is a great opportunity to do that, because the more I can see you working with your dog on video or in person, the easier and the quicker it is that we can modify things and make sure that you guys are moving forward together.